up, guys? It's your boy Tyi, Self-Love Conscious Creator. It's time for another Patreon exclusive. I'm trying to remember to say that every time. But anyway, you guys, it is time for a lesson on clearing and protection. Also some purification in there. Those are three different things. Let's get into it. Let's start with protection, because I know a lot of you want to get into working with deities, different spirits. You want to start conjuring and manifesting powerful things. However, you need to build your ancestor altar. That is your first line of defense. That is your foundation. Build your ancestor altar. There's no I can't, whatever the word is, there's no substitutions. I think that's the word. There's no way around it. You have to build your ancestor altar. When it comes to clearing just removes stuff from the space. Sage, sea salt, those are things that clear the space. It's not the same thing as purification. Ooh, do you hear the birds singing? But anyway, purification takes sometimes days, months. It's something that is used to purify the foundation of a certain space or a certain area, the roots, the bones. Like if you want to purify your home, that takes time. Or if you want to purify your space, if you have like a separate space in your home for your ancestors, that takes time. That's getting down to the nitty-gritty, the roots of your home or that space. That is purification. Now let's circle back to protection. Protection is something that we hoodoos do all the time. There's no way around it. It's in everything we do every single day. I know sometimes we are human, we forget to do things, but protection is a way to keep safe, your family safe, and also to stay spiritually clean. In hoodoo, we have a favorite. This is the #1 herb that we use in hoodoo for protection. This is bonset. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's spelled B-O-N-E-S-E-T, bonset or bonset. I'm country, so we pronounce it the way I want to pronounce it. But bonset is amazing for protection. You can use it in spiritual baths. You can use it to dress candles, and also you can plant bonset in your yard, which I recommend when you're hoodoo. If you can plant anything and harvest it yourself, you're good. But if you guys want to go out into forest and start foraging for protective herbs, make sure that you pay. In hoodoo, we pay for everything because everything has a spirit in hoodoo. You have the knowledge that that plant has spirit, that that plant is alive. So make sure you guys are paying like with coins buried in the dirt around the herb or the bush, wherever you get your stuff from. Make sure you are paying, you guys. Pay the spirit. Black salt, very basic but very, very powerful to create warding or create boundaries. That's like making a circle around your home with black salt. That's creating a boundary or warding. This is definitely powerful too. Another thing that's #1 in hoodoo for creating wardings or creating boundaries around your home. This is a railroad spike. I'm not going to tell you how to bless it to railroad spike. You guys have to look that up on your own. Do your own research. Talk to your ancestors. Meditate. They will give you answers as well. But make sure you guys bless it and also pay the spirit. This has a vibration. This vibration comes from it's like transcendental vibration of the trains going across over the vibration. You can actually feel it. I have 2 of these. If you hit them together, you can feel the energy of it. Yeah, railroad spikes, always a good choice. Railroad spike knives. This one is been polished and stuff like that. I'm oxidizing it myself, but yeah, this is the railroad spike knife. This is something you can also give an offering to your ancestors. Yes, give your ancestors weapons to protect you. You can also give them the gun with bullets. You can give them a bow and arrow. Anything that's protective you can give to your ancestors. Once again, there's a difference between clearing. Sage does not protect you. It clears the space. But what protects you is cedar. Cedar is amazing for protection, and also pine is good for protection. Or lavender smudge is also good for protection. So do not be fooled. Sage is not protecting you. It's removing and clearing the space. Those energies definitely can come back. Here's another example. This is eucalyptus that I've wrapped myself. It's not hard to wrap. I'm not going to show you guys how to wrap. If the smudge is used for protection, eucalyptus is used for protection, I will tell you to wrap it away from you. But eucalyptus is amazing. And also, if you use eucalyptus, give it a slight rub, a slight roll, to release the oils, the eucalyptus oil. It's also more fragrant. You can also hang these up in your house as a sign for warding outside your house, inside your room, near your altar, to ward off evil spirits. For the evil eye, I have some selenite, and I have the red screen. Google the red screen. Look, do some information how important the red screen is used in hoodoo and also indigenous African practices. The red screen of protection. Definitely dope. Like I said, you guys, make sure you talk to your ancestors. They will guide you to create some beautiful things. This is something they guided me to create. I know it looked kind of weird, sticks, but sticks are very powerful depending on which tree you get it from. Find out which tree. I actually gave you a hint if you pay attention to my video. There's a hint in here. Find which tree where the branches have protective energy. But like always, make sure you pay the tree. Acknowledge the tree has spirit, that tree is alive. So dig by the roots, bury some coins. Eggshell or caladula. I can't pronounce it at all. We have powdered eggshell. Now, simple hack how to make it is very, very simple. I'll show you. I'm not going to show you guys how to make it because you got to do things by yourself. But basically, the eggshells that you have in your home, eggshells are containers. There's something that protect, right? So the shell you can actually use to make powders. You can also add in the milkshakes and stuff that gets some more calcium. You guys know I'm a fitness ambassador as well. But anyway, basically what you do is you clean and dry the eggshell. You can clean them with just water. Just softly kind of cleanse them to remove any residue that's left from the yolk and stuff like that. And then you peel off that little membrane. This is a protective membrane inside that won't turn into a powder. So make sure you peel that off, and then you want to dry them. You can dry them in the air. If you have an air fryer, you can dry them in the air fryer at the lowest temperature. Same thing for the oven at the lower temperature, maybe probably like 20 minutes. Or you can let them air dry it. And then you want to put it in a mortar and pestle, or if you have herb grinder. I was looking for my mortar and pestle. I don't, and pestle, how you pronounce, whatever. I don't know, I pronounce it wrong sometimes. But anyway, I was looking for it. But yeah, you can put it in that and grind it up. That's actually more work. And more work is a good thing. If you put more work and intention into your work, you will get better results. I don't really have to say this next thing. Crystals, we have some obsidian, we have some smoky quartz. You guys already know about that, protection with crystals. I don't know if I already said this in the video, but I'm doing it again. And here's my selenite. There you go right now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I already said it in the video. If I did, Tyson cut this out. What prayers to use for protection? I want you guys to do some research. I'm going to give you guys the OG, but there are more powerful out there in the Psalms. Psalms 23 is the go-to for everything. However, it's not the best if you ask. It's the best, but I think there's more powerful ones. So do your research. I'm not going to tell you. Do your research. All right, that's the end of the video. An honorable mention for protection stuff, incense, different type of incense that have different smells of protection, frankincense and myrrh, there's eucalyptus, of course. Anything that has protective energy, do your research on protective incense. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go off. Thank you so much for supporting me for Patreon. Big shout out to my new patrons, Rebirth Bruja, and I'm so sorry I forget the next person. I'm so sorry. Pay it to my head, not my heart. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me. Peace. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And thank you so much. I feel so much better since that last video. I love you. Peace. Build that ancestor altar, okay? Build that ancestor altar. Stop playing with me. And stop playing with yourself. Peace.